Hey guys, it's Sasha. I have beaten the stock market in 2021. In fact, I ended up completely smashing it. I ended up with a 75.8% return in 2021 in my public man versus the market portfolio. In this video, I will share exactly how I smashed the market in 2021. I'll show you some of the big moves I made, and I will explain exactly why I made them. I'll show you the big wins and the big losses that led to where we are. I'll also tell you my plan for 2022 is, and how I plan to navigate next year in investing. And by the way, my man versus the market portfolio is completely public. I have a number of different investing accounts on different platforms, but I started this small public portfolio as a challenge on my YouTube channel. I made the first video in May this year when I started the portfolio, and I give regular updates on this channel showing every single trade I make, and I explain why I make them. I also have a Discord for Patreons and channel members where I share this information as I do it. So if you want to understand more about my decision making, some of the intricacies of why I think certain things, my stock target prices, and know what I am doing as it happens, feel free to join here on YouTube or through Patreon, whichever you prefer. They do the same thing. And you'll be able to get these updates live rather than waiting a month or two for the update video. So first, let me show you the overall position so that you can see the numbers, and I'll then go through some of the highlights and show you my recent moves. I'll then share some of my thinking and plans for next year. So here's my man versus the market portfolio. The current value is $4,321.61. I started this portfolio on the 10th of May 2021, and I've deposited a grand total of $3,153.69. Most of that came from two separate deposits that I made, and there were a few free shares that I got as well. By the way, if you live in UK, Australia, or New Zealand, you can get yourself a free share with Stake by using my link in the description. All you need to do is click the link, open an account, and make an initial deposit of £50 or $50, and you will get a free share that could be worth up to $150 US. Alright, so you can see all the dates on which the money and the free shares were deposited into the account over here. I then have this column here that calculates how much time has passed since then, and I work out the average balance weighted time at the bottom. So the portfolio here has an average deposit time of 6.7 months. And here on the right, I have my current portfolio value, which is just the same number that I just pasted from Stake. So the total return so far is 37%. But remember that the average amount of time that I've had the money in the market in this portfolio is only 6.7 months. So on an annualized basis, the return in this portfolio in 2021 is 75.8%. The stock market has actually had a very good year. The total stock market index, which is the benchmark I am comparing to, is up 25.4% this year. But more than half of that came before I started this man versus the market challenge from January. The first bit of the year was amazing. In fact, the portion that I am annualizing actually had the bit at the end when grey stocks got completely smashed. We'll come to that in a second. So in my Google sheet, I have calculated what the return would have been if I invested the exact same amounts of money instead of into the stocks that I did invest them into VTI instead, the total stock market index on the same dates. And the return on that would be 9.07% or 16.83% on an annualized basis. But however you look at it, I am extremely happy with the return. I've managed to beat the total stock market return even before I figure out the annualized version, having only been in the market for about half of the year. And this includes a massive grey stock sell-off at the end of the year, so that means that some of my positions at the moment are down a lot. Okay, so let's quickly go through the portfolio. You can see here that at the moment I only have 4 stocks. The 4 stocks are Fiverr, Pinterest, Palantir, and Tesla. But my investments have changed over time. My objective with this portfolio is to be very aggressive and to try to beat the stock market consistently. I am targeting a return of 30% per year, which is incredibly difficult in the long term, probably impossible, but that's the whole point of this challenge. So I started out with a much broader portfolio. I initially held a bunch of companies and had 2 other big positions in it that I don't have anymore, AMD and Lucid Motors. I was buying AMD at about $77 and then again at $81 when I made that second deposit. And then I also bought Lucid at under $19 the first time around, and I didn't actually end up buying any on the second deposit because at that moment Tesla was on sale, and I loaded up massively at about $600 per share. I then went and sold a few positions after that and consolidated. I sold Adobe in August because the share price for Adobe hit my target price territory. I made a video about it on the channel when it happened, and I sold it in this portfolio at exactly the same time. Then I also bought a whole load of Fiverr shares at $175 when the share price collapsed after the Q2 earnings report. Fiverr has actually been hit super hard at the end of the year, so I am down massively on those shares at the moment. This is my biggest loser. And then you can see that at the end of August and beginning of September, I bought some more Lucid shares because I expected at that time Lucid's share price to explode. I talked about it a lot on the channel. I made at least one video explaining why I thought so, and I bought those shares at $20 and then for $18 just 3 days later. And then just 2 months after that, I sold all of my Lucid shares for $39 when the share price exploded. Funny that. I must have gotten extremely lucky. Unfortunately, I didn't quite get the $41 peak here because I was busy selling my entire Lucid position on one of my other portfolios when it spiked. By the time it came to this one, it was a few minutes late, but I'm pretty happy with it. Lucid went a heck of a lot higher, all the way to $55 afterwards, but I collected my upside and sold when the shares hit my target price, which is the same thing I'll do every single time. Lucid's share price at the moment is $37.64, and I would actually have done a lot better if I didn't sell, because the money I got from selling, I put straight into Palantir and Fiverr, and both of those companies got completely smashed in November and December. And the last move I made here is I sold out of AMD in this portfolio gradually, and I've bought into Pinterest using a lot of that money instead. Now, I still hold some AMD in some of my other portfolios, but in much reduced sizes. I've reduced my position down. That's because I have a target price of $196 for AMD, and the share price was hovering in the $150 to $160 range when I did it, so the upside at that moment was only about 22 to 30%. And I had other stocks where I saw a considerably larger potential upside, so I have gone and redistributed. That's pretty much it. I made big gains on stocks like Adobe, AMD, and Lucid Motors during the course of the year, and I exited those positions after collecting the money. I've also made a very big gain on Tesla, but I am continuing to hold that position because I continue to see a large upside. But I have also taken a massive beating on Fiverr, Palantir, and Pinterest right at the end of the year. And that's how we got to our end of the year position with 75.8% up. So here is my plan with this portfolio for 2022. I am very happy with the stocks I hold in here at the moment, and I have a 3-digit upside potential on all of these stocks in my models. So in theory, for me, these could be multi-baggers. Next year, though, is very hard to predict. We have inflation worries that we haven't seen for some time and rising interest rates that are going to come. These are likely to be very painful for somebody with a lot of growth stocks in their portfolio like me. Having said that, we already have swallowed a ton of the downside of that in the last 2 months on the share prices, so maybe later on in the year things are actually going to look a lot better. I'm also going to be adding a 5th position here in January, and I'm going through a few of my contenders on the shortlist at the moment for that spot. I'll let the channel members and patrons know when I make that call in the Discord as I make it before I go and do the buying, and I'm going to share a video at some point after that when I make the move on the channel. But there is a risk that because of the inflation, I will lose money or maybe even trade sideways in this portfolio for the whole year. I don't think that will happen, but it is certainly possible. And this is where long-term thinking is going to be key, is going to be critical. I have been very active, as you just saw in this portfolio during the course of the year, but there is every chance that next year will be the exact opposite. If these stocks don't explode in value, forcing me to sell, and if I don't see much better opportunities emerging from somewhere else that I haven't seen yet, there is absolutely every chance that I will just sit there on these stocks for the whole year and do absolutely nothing. Make sure you subscribed if you want to see what actually ends up happening. If you found this video useful, please don't forget to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and as always, I'll see you guys later.